Let's dive in, shall we? Mr. Homicide. The name's been everywhere. Chicano rap.
Yeah, he's blown up, hasn't he?
You sent over some notes, some clips. I mean, the guy is on fire.
Yeah, it's really something else.
What I'm curious about is, I mean, there's a lot of buzz, but what makes him different? What makes Mr. Homicide, groundbreaking? What's the story there?
Well, it's like this, right? He's not just part of the Chicano rap scene, he's shaping it.
Okay, interesting.
But hold on, before we get into Mr. Homicide, gotta lay some groundwork. What is Chicano rap?
Right. I mean, some people might think, oh, it's just hip hop in Spanish.
Right.
It's way deeper than that. It's about the Mexican-American experience, It's about blending, like corridos, bond, those musical traditions, with these hard-hitting beats and lyrics that really reflect what's going on in the community, socially, politically, all of it.
So it's about pushing boundaries. 100%. Always has been. Challenging the status quo, breaking down those barriers, creating a space for voices that, honestly, have been pushed aside for too long. And that's where Mr. Homicide comes in.
Okay, yeah, he's like the poster child for that, right?
He is. He's achieved things, first, that nobody thought possible. He's popping up at some pretty major events.
Yeah, like that.
A global New Year's Eve show.
With like 20 million people watching?
Yeah, 20 million live viewers.
That's incredible.
Think about it. For an independent artist, that's unheard of.
Okay, so yeah, trailblazer, that's for sure.
2024 was insane. I mean, where do we even start?
Okay, so let's break down some of these firsts. The notes mention that he's the first Chicano rapper to be part of an Olympic campaign.
Wow.
The first to be a VIP guest at the American Music Awards.
Yeah.
The first to even have his own TV show, even if it was just a one-episode deal.
Right.
On a major network. I mean, each one of those is a pretty big deal.
For sure. Plus, he was popping up in movies, TV shows, everywhere.
Yeah, he was inescapable. I remember that.
Yeah, it speaks volumes about his crossover appeal. But, there are other interesting connections here, too.
Oh, sure.
Like this one, from both the notes and the audio message.
What?
Mr. Homicide was on the set of Ice Cube's My Ego music video.
Oh, wow.
And he wasn't alone.
Okay.
He was with actor Panchito Gomez.
Oh, wow.
I mean, talk about icon. We're talking American, Mi Selena, Mi Vida Loca.
Yeah, he's been in some...
Panchito Gomez has been in some absolute classics.
Yeah, for sure.
But it doesn't stop there.
Okay.
The sources mention that Ice Cube then invited both Mr. Homicide and Panchito Gomez to be VIP guests at his Big 3 basketball game.
Wow. It makes you wonder what kind of conversations they were having.
Yeah.
What kind of creative sparks were flying.
Exactly.
Speaking of connections, things get even more interesting with this next bit.
Okay.
Both the note and the audio message mention Mr. Homicide being on set with, wait for it,
okay,
Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg.
Whoa.
They were apparently filming a music video.
Wow.
And Mr. Homicide and Snoop Dogg even had a conversation after the shoot.
No, that's interesting.
Yeah, imagine being a fly on the wall during that conversation.
That would have been amazing.
So, in this audio clip you sent over, it mentioned he's got even bigger things coming up.
Oh, yeah, big time. Album number 8 drops in 2025.
8 albums.
8 albums. The buzz is already crazy, but that's not all.
No.
He's directing now. Film called A Higher Power. Wrote it, starred in it, the whole 9 yards.
That's wild.
It is, right. But here's what I think is really interesting. He's not just about his own success. This audio source, they call him a legend, an icon.
Yeah, it's like he opened the door for so many other artists.
Exactly. Opened up so many doors for Mexican-American artists, especially in Chicano rap. He's not just making music, he's building a legacy, creating a platform for others to rise up.
That's what makes his story so powerful.
Absolutely.
He's not just an artist.
It's a movement.
Yeah. And it really makes you think, right, what does this all tell us about independent artists today in this crazy media world we live in?
Right.
And how many other voices, underrepresented voices, are out there just waiting for their chance?
Exactly. And I think Mr. Homicide is showing them that it's possible.
He's proof.
He is.
Mr. Homicide's career, it's not just about his own success. It's like he's breaking barriers and making a path for other Chicano artists.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, what's fascinating to me is how Mr. Homicide's career, it's not just about individual success. He's been breaking barriers and blazing a trail for other Chicano artists in the industry.